Okay, we're here at 5514 Haverhill on a super hot summer day in Cleveland. Just want to show you what we did here on the renovation. Just a light renovation. You know, we took care of the mulch here, cleaned that all up real nice. We probably have to get him back here to kind of trim the tree up a little bit off the house because it is growing a little bit weird there. So a few more of the things to still do in here, but in general, we've repainted everything and recarpeted everything. That's and cleaned it up. Of course, it was quite a mess. So it's looking quite good. The color that was on the walls was a dark red and a dark blue and a dark green. And so the house looks way better now that it's a neutral light color. Okay. So when we go through and clean these houses, when a tenant leaves, of course, they never leave the refrigerator in good condition. But we've, of course, defrosted the refrigerator and cleaned it out with a toothbrush. Try to get detailed right down to everything we can on these cleanouts. And the appliances are looking good in grade B condition. We've got a nice countertop here still, and the countertop over on the left-hand side still here. Water tank and furnace are good. We're going to have to probably clear the drain here. I know this thing was backing up at some point, so we'll have to clear that drain out. In here, we're going to replace the ceiling fans. These are kind of chintzy looking and missing parts. So we're going to replace the ceiling fans. But again, you know, nice carpet, neutral color. It didn't take much to get this going. We have some blinds to replace. You know, they've been ripped. We'll get rid of this paper stuff. We'll get just plastic blinds in here that we use everywhere else. Basic blinds. Okay. Bedroom 2. And we're going to replace the ceiling fan. But in general, you know, cleaned up, fresh, ready to go. Bedroom 3. Nothing more to say here. Again, we're going to replace that ceiling fan with something more modern. The closet system is kind of falling apart, you know, in places here. I think it's still got life in it. I think it's still fine. But yeah, I mean, this is something we may want to replace because it is just kind of falling apart there. So I'm going to look into what we can do about that inexpensively. Okay. And the thing we do really still have to do is work on the bathroom. So basically, the toilet is old and it's a short one. It's way down here. I feel like a midget. So we're going to get something chair height. That thing has got to be 30 years old. It's great. They made them great back then. You can see we got, you know, missing the piece there. So probably be able to just replace that. That faucet looks pretty good. The big thing in here is we do need to refinish this tub. Okay, so, you know, this was like this when we bought the house, and we just sort of the tenant put up with it. They didn't really care about it. But I think if we're going to try to get a good, classy tenant, it's a plastic tub. So, and it's a plastic insert. I'm not sure we paint the tub. We may end up having to just pull this thing out and replace it. I'll have to look into the cost because a plastic tub is not that much to replace. And this is looking kind of old and cruddy. So maybe we go with something without a door on it. That seems to be, well, easier to clean. All this goop stays in here. It never gets cleaned right. So we could go with removing that. So that's still left to do, in my mind, the toilet and that. And then we could put somebody in here. I mean, I could definitely show the property as is and just say to people, hey, you know, we're gonna be, you know, changing out the bath and shower. I can do that. The only other comment is I have to have the landscaper come out here every so often and, you know, clean up the weeds. So, you know, he's got to come in here with his weed whacker, clean them all up. I'm having somebody cut the lawn. That's the guy I'll come out here to do this. But the driveway, we've gone over this in other videos, the driveway is in bad condition. And, you know, I think there's a drain there. So I may want to uncover that just to make sure that still works, because we don't want the water to go back in the garage. So that may be on the to-do list here. We did fix the AC. This is an older unit, but it needed a repair, so we got that fixed. The electric company came out in a storm. This thing got busted, so they came out and replaced our meter. And I think that's about it. That's enough, right? So I just wanted to give you a good video of an after video. I know I sent you, you can go back and you can look. I sent you the before video, and it was atrocious in here. So all considered, we did a pretty inexpensive renovation with the carpets, and we didn't replace these floors. We left these alone. Now, FYI, these floors are laminate. This is the old style, and you can see what happens to those early versions of the laminate. When it gets wet, it just starts coming up. And you know, that's one of the things when they invented luxury vinyl tile is, you know, they got rid of this laminate that does this. It's everywhere. So, you know, sure, I could have ripped this all out and then put all laminate flooring in. That might have been the way to go, but that would have cost another $5,000. So at the time, I think we were just saying, hey, let's just get it done inexpensively. That's what I was thinking, and that was the way I went on this one. Normally, I would have talked to you about potentially ripping this out, just because of all the problems it has. All this, you know, just getting rid of. You can see it here, you know. Anyway, that's it for now.